What's happening, folks? Welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It's full-time reaction to Celtic 3, Hibs 0. I've got Martin here with me to go over, Martin, another good 3 points, an important 3 points, but we had to work for that today at times, didn't we?
I don't think it was ever going to be easy for the full 90 minutes. It's a Hibs team that are desperate to start stringing together some results, and their performance has been a bit indifferent recently. But I thought they pushed us at various stages of the game. That they weren't prepared to come in and park the bus. They were trying to get a goal, and sometimes the best way to play against Celtic is to go out and attack and try and push us back rather than allowing us to retain possession and come at them. And I thought Hibs could have been 1-0 up. I thought great. Probably the pick of the saves out of all the saves that Kasper had today, I thought was that first one where he made himself big. He made himself big, and I think it was his left foot, his left toe he got to prevent us going 1-0 down. And then at other stages in the game as well, they looked like they were going to score. So I think we've done all right to keep a clean sheet today, because this is a Celtic team that's proven time and time again that we can be good at the back. And I think we're now 44-4 and 4 against in 15 league games. It's an incredible run of form that we're on in the league. So it's great to get another clean sheet, but we definitely rode our luck at times.
Aye, absolutely. Carter Vickers rested, Trusty and Scales at the back, Ida up front. A few changes to the team again, as the manager's been doing to sort of navigate these fixtures. I just think we weren't quite, I don't know if it was slow play in the first half, but we weren't quite our fluid best. We did get the early goal though, good work down the right hand side with Johnston and Kuhn in for Engels, and then you think maybe it could be like last weekend where you get one and the floodgates open and everybody's confidence picks up, but it wasn't quite like that. And at half time, I think we just didn't quite ever hit the heights for last weekend, did we?
No, we never, but I didn't feel concerned. At 1-0 I didn't feel concerned. And of course you get the second goal and it's almost inevitable at that stage, so we didn't get the 5 or 6 that you hope for, but to get 3 and for it to be a comfortable 3, albeit we could have conceded. I think had we conceded it probably would have finished 3-1.
Yeah.
I don't think if Hibs had scored that the result was at risk. I know that sounds really arrogant, but just generally how I felt in the game, I thought there was goals in that team despite the fact of not being arguably your best 11. The good thing about that team was I don't think, other than Carter Vickers who you miss, and we talk about that all the time, it didn't feel like we were massively missing that starting 11, and I think it's only fair that Engels and Ida and players like that do get a chance to start rather than just always being the players that come on. So I think it was good that we rotated the squad. We've got a few massive games coming up. As I say, it felt like a comfortable win without being the type of game that you'd be raving about for weeks to come.
It was almost a typical mid-December league game, wasn't it? Ida gets his start. I don't think he huffed and puffed today, but he didn't really quite. I know he gets a flick at the corner for the own goal for Joe Newell. He had a chance in the first half. I thought it was an open goal. I don't know what happened. I haven't seen it back, but it looked like all he had to do was tap it in, and he almost cleared it away. Not his best afternoon. McCowan again. A couple of lovely passes for Luke McCowan. He had one shot back to Schmeichel though, where the keeper had to make a great save. So again, these guys that were brilliant last week, just maybe a wee bit off their top level.
I think Ida sometimes could be accused of trying too hard, and I know you almost say, well, how can you try too hard? But he's almost too enthusiastic, and either his feet are ahead of his brain or vice versa. But you can't fault his enthusiasm, and sometimes it comes off for him, sometimes it doesn't. And I think when you're trying that hard and it does come off, it's spectacular. When it doesn't, sometimes you can look daft.
Yeah.
I think McCowan I think he fits into this club. I think his style of play, his range of skills, I think he's going to develop, and Brendan will develop him, and he'll just get better and better as the more game time he gets. So whilst he wasn't at his very best today, I thought he was involved in some of the good play going forward, and I'd like to see a bit more of him, albeit it's hard in that midfield, isn't it?
Aye, absolutely. We almost get stronger towards the end of the game when Atati comes on, Bernardo comes on. I thought Forrest coming on at half time for Nicholas Kuhn was good as well, even in terms of winning the ball back at times. He won the ball back in the lead up to that third goal. Atati gives him it back and he plays a lovely ball into Kyogo, but I thought Kyogo's first touch was absolutely out of this world. It's almost like a step over in mid-air that he does as he controls the ball, and then he dinks it over the keeper. It's a beautiful goal.
I mean, what he did was he made that look simple, and it's no simple. It's so easy to miss those, and there was another chance in the game where Alistair Johnson had a similar, not similar chance, but he almost panicked a little bit and he touched the ball. He didn't need to touch the ball if he just let it run and then cut it back. And Kyogo was waiting in the middle to score that chance. But I loved his composure. I loved how he made it look easy, and he just dinked over the keeper. And it's one of those that you watch back 3 or 4 times, and it was a pick of the goals today, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We extended the gap on Wednesday. I think we've extended it again today because it looks like Aberdeen are 1-1 with St Johnstone. So what a position we're in the league, but we go to Champions League duty in Zagreb on Tuesday, which is a big game for us. How many changes do you think we'll see for that team today?
I think he knows his best 11, and I know, well, I haven't said that other than potentially you're going to play Bernardo or not. I think Hatate will play. I think that's almost guaranteed. And we've seen a little bit with the starting 11 on Wednesday past. you know, in a game of that magnitude on a Wednesday night away to Aberdeen, second in the league, you're going to pick your best 11, and I think it'll be that same 11. I don't think there'll be any changes to that. And yes, you could arguably change one or two others and not feel that it's made a massive impact, but I think we know he's starting 11 now, don't we?
Maybe Taylor or Vai, that's a big one in at left back. Who do you think he'll go with there?
I think he'll go with Vi.
Aye.
I think he's been bringing Taylor on, but I think he favours him, doesn't he? And Taylor's not done an awful lot wrong, but I think Vi's just been slightly better than him. And it's good that he's not just playing these players for 90 minutes, he's bringing others on and he's giving them a decent amount of game time as well. You know, it's 30 minutes or 45 minutes, which is great. And the lads are therefore able to be fresh, you know, whether they're playing first half or the second half. But I think he'll go with Vi and I think he'll go with Bernardo as well.
We had a verity in a league game where the goalkeeper, the Celtic goalkeeper, ends up getting man of the match today. Do you agree with that?
Oh, 100%. I thought he had 4 or 5 world-class saves. He was just really on top form today, and sometimes forget, you know, what a big signing he's been. And we're all sad that Joe Hart moved on, but we've replaced him with another top-class goalkeeper. I'm really lucky that he's chosen to come here, and I think part of that was the relationship he had with the manager. That he was keen to come here, and he's loving life here the same as Joe Hart did, and we're loving having him, because what a difference it makes to a good keeper. And having only lost those 4 goals, I think it was 2 to Aberdeen here, a bad 10-minute spell, 1 to Ross County, and I think the other one was Hearts. So only 4 goals in 15 league games, and a lot of that's down to not just the strength of the defence, but also down to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he deserves man of the match today. That's it for Full Time Reaction. We are going to the pub for the post-match pint. Join us for that. Like the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you very shortly. Cheers.